Hello, I'm Liselle Sambury from the YouTube channel Liselle Sambury, and it is the second week of Nano, and so I thought I would share with you my tips on how to stay motivated. So I find that in the first week of NaNoWriMo, it's a little bit easier to drum up that motivation. You know, you're excited about starting, you put in all your information on the website, you have gotten all your preparation done, you are so pumped and ready to write your 1,667 words per day or whatever goal you have set for yourself. And like going into that first week, there's so much energy. And then as you get into the second week, you can start to feel that motivation dwindle a bit. And so that's what these tips are about, to help you keep motivated so that you can stay on that NaNoWriMo train. So the first tip I would give is to join live writing sprints. So there are a bunch of these on YouTube. NaNoWriMo hosts them on their channel as well, and there are other author tubers, other YouTubers all over that are doing these live writing sprints. And the great thing about them is that you can join in at the same time. You have a community of other people that are all working on their nano projects, and it can help you really get energized to keep going. There have been days where I've been like, do I feel like writing today? And I jump into a live writing sprint and I immediately start getting things done. There's just a wonderful energy of the community during NaNoWriMo, which I think is one of the best parts of NaNoWriMo, and you can latch onto their energy when you join those live writing sprints. And speaking of latching on to someone else's energy, another tip I would recommend is to find an accountability buddy. So find someone that you can check in with on a daily basis. You can keep each other energized. You can keep each other accountable. You can even do writing sprints together just to help keep each other on track, encourage each other. You can talk about your stories. You can discuss different strategies, and that can be a really helpful thing. And you can find those people in those live writing sprints. You can find them on the NaNoWriMo community. There are lots of different ways that you can find those buddies. And my next tip is to give yourself some sort of reward. If you feel that your motivation is dwindling, try and think of something that you can look forward to so that when you finish that writing, you know, hey, I'm going to do this or I'm going to get this. And sometimes it can be something as simple as just putting a little star sticker in your journal or on your calendar as checking off a box. There are so many different sorts of rewards that you can set up for yourself to help keep motivated. And the final tip that I will share for staying motivated is to break your writing into sprints. So if you're feeling daunted by the idea of sitting down and writing your word count because you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of words to do in one sit down session, you can break your writing into sprints. So you can say, hey, I'm gonna do 10 minutes here and then I'm gonna take a break, do something else, give my brain some rest, and then I'll jump in and I'll do another 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever length of sprint works for you. And you can also break your writing up during times in the day. So you can do some of your writing early in the morning, do whatever else in your day, and then you can do some of your writing in the evening. I find that when I break up my writing like that, when I come to the writing again, it's like I'm starting a fresh new session and I have so much more energy and vigor. Sometimes I've even thought of more interesting ideas that I want to incorporate during that break time. So I would recommend that as well for keeping motivated if you're feeling daunted by sitting down and reaching all those word counts. And so those are all my tips for staying motivated if you're losing motivation in this second week. And I wish that you continue to get all those words, and happy nanoing.